Welcome to my channel Old Gold Coins. Today videos is one you won't miss. We're diving into the world of coins, so let's get it started. Certainly. Here's a full, long, detailed paragraph about the 1978 Lincoln cent, commonly referred to as a 1978 penny, written in a way that would suit a 20-minute informative video narration for your Old Gold Coins YouTube channel. The 1978 Lincoln cent is a historically rich and widely circulated coin that reflects a significant part of American numismatic and cultural history. Minted in the United States and featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on its obverse, this coin is part of the enduring Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of President Lincoln's birth. On the obverse side, the coin bears the words "In God We Trust" along the upper rim, with liberty to the left and the date 1978 to the right of Lincoln's bust. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the portrait of Lincoln used for this coin has remained virtually unchanged since its inception, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The coin is struck primarily in copper and zinc, with the 1978 issue still being produced in the traditional bronze composition, 95% copper and 5% zinc before the U.S. Mint transitioned to copper-plated zinc in 1982, weighing 3.11 grams and measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The 1978 Lincoln penny is a small but significant artifact from the late 20th century. It was produced in three major mint locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco's Mint Mark. Typically for proof coins, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 5.56 billion pennies in 1978, while the Denver Mint contributed around 4.28 billion, making these coins very common in circulation. However, coins in pristine, uncirculated, or high-grade condition, particularly those with sharp strikes and little to no wear, can hold collector value. Errors and varieties, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, can dramatically increase a 1978 penny's worth, with some rare error coins fetching impressive prices in auctions or among serious collectors. The reverse side of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design added in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday, and it includes the words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum" above the memorial, with the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. This reverse design was used until 2008, making the 1978 penny a part of the long-standing Lincoln Memorial cent series. As a coin that circulated through the hands of millions of Americans during a time of economic transition, cultural shifts, and technological advancement, the 1978 penny is more than just currency. It's a piece of American life. While the majority of 1978 pennies are worth only their face value, examples in mint state condition, especially those graded MS-65 and above by professional grading services like PCGs or NGC, can be worth several dollars or more. In addition, proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint, intended for collectors and not for general circulation, exhibit a mirror-like finish and higher detail and can command higher prices, especially when preserved in original government packaging. When holding a 1978 Lincoln cent, you're holding a link to the Carter-era United States, a nation dealing with inflation, shifting politics, and Cold War tensions. It reminds us of how even the most ordinary objects can carry extraordinary stories. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, this coin has a place in nearly every collection due to its affordability, historical value, and iconic design. The enduring legacy of Lincoln, the precision of the U.S. Mint, and the stories carried in the hands of everyday Americans all come together in this modest yet meaningful coin. For collectors seeking a deep understanding of American coins, the 1978 Lincoln cent is an essential piece, unassuming in appearance but rich in legacy. If you'd like a translated version, a shorter version, or video script formatting, just let me know. Here's a full, long, certainly detailed paragraph about the 1988 Lincoln cent penny with "In God We Trust." Liberty, and the year 1988, perfectly suited for a 20-minute script for your Old Gold Coins YouTube channel. The 1988 Lincoln cent, commonly known as the 1988 penny, is a modest yet fascinating piece of American numismatic history that bridges the gap between the older bronze cents and the modern zinc-based coins. The coin features the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on its obverse, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" arching across the top, liberty to Lincoln's left, and the year 1988 to the right of his bust. Below the date you may find a mint mark, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark at all, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, designed by Victor David Brenner. The portrait has remained essentially unchanged since its debut in 1909, marking this design as the longest running in U.S. coinage. The reverse of the 1988 cent displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparro introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Above the memorial are the words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum" with 1 cent inscribed at the bottom. This design was used until 2008, making the 1988 coin part of a decades-long series familiar to nearly every American. The 1988 penny is composed of copper-plated zinc, a change implemented in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. Its core is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper coating, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter. More than 11.2 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 1988 across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making it a very common coin in circulation. Despite its abundance, there are features that make certain 1988 pennies more desirable to collectors. Among these are mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, and perhaps most famously the 1988 doubled die reverse DDR variety, where the columns in the Lincoln Memorial appear doubled under magnification. There is also the rare 1988 transitional era penny that has a reverse design created with a 1989 hub, most notably the 1988 reverse of 1989 variety, which features a distinct design difference in the FG designer initials near the Lincoln Memorial. These subtle variations can be worth significantly more than face value, especially when authenticated and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Coins in high mint state MS65 or better, or with full steps and brilliant luster, are highly sought after, even among such high mintage figures. The coin you hold in your hand, while it may seem like an ordinary object, actually tells a story of U.S. monetary policy, metallurgical changes, and the enduring legacy of one of the nation's most revered presidents. The 1988 penny also serves as a nostalgic piece of the late 1980s, a time of major cultural, political, and technological changes in America, from the end of the Cold War to the rise of computers and the Internet era. While circulated examples are usually worth just 1 cent, pristine or error specimens can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on the rarity and demand. Even coins with light toning, unique patina, or environmental damage tell stories of where they've been passing through hands, pockets, and change jars across the country. For coin collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike, the 1988 Lincoln cent remains a staple of American coin collections, not because of its monetary value, but because of the history and human story it represents. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, the 1988 penny offers an accessible yet enriching glimpse into American heritage. Every detail, from the finely sculpted image of Lincoln to the architectural precision of the memorial to the subtle minting variations, invites us to look closer, appreciate more, and remember that even the smallest coin can carry a wealth of meaning. It is this blend of art, politics, and everyday life that makes the 1988 Lincoln cent an enduring subject for education, collecting, and storytelling. Let me know if you'd like a translated version in Urdu or Hindi, a shorter summary, or video editing script format for YouTube. Here is a full, long, detailed paragraph about the 1999D Lincoln cent, written for a 20-minute voiceover or detailed educational script for your Old Gold Coins YouTube channel. The 1999D Lincoln cent, commonly known as the 1999D penny, is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, a true cornerstone of American coinage history that began in 1909. This particular coin, minted at the Denver Mint as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the date, represents not only the continuation of a beloved design but also the closing years of the 20th century. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, designed by Victor David Brenner. It bears the inscriptions "In God We Trust" at the top rim, "Liberty" to the left of Lincoln's profile, and the date 1999 followed by the D mint mark on the lower right. The reverse side, still showcasing the Lincoln Memorial at that time, was designed by Frank Gasparro and had been in use since 1959, replacing the earlier wheat ears design. The reverse includes the phrases "United States of America" across the top, "E pluribus unum" above the memorial, and 1 cent at the bottom. The 1999D penny is made of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982 to replace the original 95% copper coins due to rising metal costs, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The coin is standard in size, but varies widely in condition depending on how it was stored or circulated. Over 6.3 billion of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint in 1999, making it a very common coin in circulation. However, even common coins can become highly collectible under the right circumstances. Coins that have maintained a brilliant uncirculated or mint state condition, particularly those graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can attract collectors, especially if they feature sharp strikes, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. Additionally, collectors often seek out error coins from this year, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubled dies, which can significantly enhance a coin's value. The 1999D Lincoln cent also holds historical value as it was issued during the final year before the start of the new millennium, a time of great cultural, technological, and economic change in the United States. As the world prepared for Y2K and the rise of the digital age, this penny was part of everyday life for millions of Americans. The coin also marks one of the last full years that the Lincoln Memorial reverse design would be used, as it was replaced a decade later in 2009 with the Lincoln Bicentennial Series and eventually by the Union Shield reverse in 2010. While most circulated 1999 D pennies hold only face value, exceptional specimens can be worth several dollars or more, especially in sealed rolls or uncirculated mint sets. Even more valuable are those coins with major mint errors or unusual die varieties. The enduring image of Lincoln reminds us of his lasting legacy of unity and leadership, while the coin itself reflects the craftsmanship and consistency of the US Mint, whether found in pocket change, discovered in an old jar, or added to a formal collection. The 1999D Lincoln cent serves as a tangible piece of America's monetary and political heritage for numismatists and casual collectors alike. This coin offers a glimpse into the transition between centuries, and its simple design continues to inspire curiosity and appreciation. It is a coin that may seem ordinary, yet it is rich in detail, history, and character, making it a worthy addition to any collection and an ideal subject for numismatic storytelling. Let me know if you need a short version, translated script, or voice narration style for YouTube editing.